Hello and welcome back to the 9th episode of my Harbinger playthrough. Last episode didn't have a very happy ending because I died to one of my own traps and then got a bit annoyed by said trap. But in between episodes I did still have enough iron to make a full set of iron armour and enchanted it with... I had some bottles of enchanting stored away, enchanted it. I also have switched to baked potatoes. So I'm cooking up some of these, and these are slightly better food than bread. So there's some of the farming, and I did some more farming and sort of let myself calm down a bit. Yeah, so I guess I'll grab a few more torches. Oh, I also went back and grabbed another wool. So we've only, if we lose this one, we've only got one more. But yeah, we do have the wool safe in the ender chest as well. I think we lost one of our shulker boxes, which is a bit of a shame, but hey. Right, I was going to grab some more torches. I guess I will make another 2 stacks of them for us to be getting on with. And let's put you back there. Right, that should be enough. I am running a bit low on arrows, is the only thing. These are my last 42, so hopefully I don't die again, because then I will be out of arrows. But we should be in pretty good shape to carry on with the map. I've got a bit more iron as well. I managed to go back into the scene of the crime and gather up some more iron. So if we die, it's not the end of the world. The map, we won't have failed the map, but it's, you know, not quite how I wanted to have my first wipe. But there we go. Learning experience for next time, which is what all of this map is. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Let's carry on and eat our... The other thing I'm slightly annoyed about is I lost all the ender pearls. So, yeah, we don't have any ender pearls, but we may as well just sleep through the night here. And then I'm going to see if I can jump to that island rather than having to reset the time. Yeah, I think I can make that pretty easily, and if not, I'm going to feel very annoyed with myself. Ah. I did not think that would kill me, and I have no idea why. I guess I'm used to having feather falling on my boots. This was a much better way to do what I just wanted to do. Let's hope not everything disappeared, otherwise I may rage quit. Well, we've got a helmet. We've got a full set of armour, and we've got all our tools. We do not have any torches, or our bow. Oh, we do have a speed potion. There's some torches. We may have lost a bow and nothing else, and our last set of arrows as well. So, yeah, well, that's fine. We've got food and we've got torches, and we don't have any blocks, but we'll get through, I think. That was... Sorry about that. My OBS decided to crash, but I have restarted and hopefully can carry on now. And hopefully we can get to the end of this area and be done with it, because I am getting a bit sick of it. Well, not sick of it, sick of my own bad decisions. I was about to just jump off the edge there and land, but that would have been a bit stupid. So let's try not to kill ourselves again. I could have gone back and got a bow and some more torches, but I can't be bothered. So, yeah. Oh, these are very bad and should not be in the map. but they still are. So we're just going to run away from that, and then come back to it and hope that everything's despawned. Yeah, nice. Yeah, these like super fast mobs, there used to be a lot more of them, and they will zip around. They're fine in here because it's an enclosed space, but they're really hard to fight. But on anywhere open, they would try and move and just absolutely fly off, and they move so fast they could like fly off all the way onto like the walls by accident, because the AI doesn't really work that well with speeds that are that high. Yeah, it's all a bit odd. But I left that one in there just as a like nod to one of the big mistakes I made when I was first creating the map. Right, we want to come in here. Is there anything in these furnaces? Apparently not. We do at least now have an ender pearl. I can't remember if we actually need to climb up or... No, we don't. That's good. Right, we have successfully reached the scene of our demise last episode. So yeah, won't be exploring this too much this time, but I am going to drop down into this water because I didn't actually show this off, but I'm pretty sure there is a little bit of iron here. Yeah, so we'll get this one piece, and then we can head back. I was just going to ignore that emerald box, but I am actually going to grab it because it's got some torches in, and that might come in handy for us. So just in case you're stuck on where Emerald 13 was, that's a quick preview for you. And the emeralds actually have Fortune 10 on them, so that can be pretty useful for... I'm not going to waste my time mining that. That's actually pretty useful for farming stuff, particularly like carrots and potatoes. So I could have used that for these. I did not. I got them all legit. I didn't put the Fortune 10 on them for that purpose. It was pointed out to me that it might be overpowered, and I decided it wasn't. So I just kept it on Fortune 10. Again, I don't really mind. I thought that was a hole. That would have really made me sad. I need to stop being as careless as I am. Because it's my own map, I mean, I don't play other maps like this, but because it's my own map, I know it so well, and I know everything. I know so many bits of it really well, that when there's bits that I don't remember as well, or where I changed something last minute, or didn't change something for a long time, it's just... I still act as if I know exactly where everything is, and I do not. Yeah, so there's some pigs here if you want to breed them. I do not want to breed them, so I can't be bothered. And there is a witch spawner in there as well, which I'm going to get rid of. But yeah, if you want to somehow get these pigs off here, or probably best is create a pen here and then breed them up. You can do. But yeah, so here is our... let's just bump up the render distance so I can show you where we've just come from. But this is the end of the area, or kind of leading into the next intersection. And yeah, the jungle island will hopefully render in a second, and that's it there. So initially you would have had to teleport from that one to here, and then down, or to there and then down. So you need some quite precise ender pearl throws, but obviously with the teleporters it's now quite a lot easier. I'm going to knock render distance back down just for performance reasons, and let's see if we can make it through here without too much trouble. Quite glad to be out of the void area. Is that a normal spider? I think so. Excellent. Yes, we have. I thought I had a shield. I always forget the stupid shield. I tried to take a little break after the last episode, and evidently didn't take a long enough break, because it's the same day, it's just about an hour later, and I'm still playing like an absolute moron. I knew that creeper trap was there. I should have just dealt with it in any other way than that. I expected to swim up, wield my shield, and then... Right, I'll be back in a moment with some unenchanted iron gear, because I don't have any experience. But I do have some iron spare. So, yeah, see you in a moment. Okay, let's have another try. And escape our... to escape the Flight Rock Forest and make it to intersection 3. This really isn't a hugely difficult area, unless you are apparently quite bad at the game and at this map specifically. But, you know, I actually think intersection 3 is harder than anything we've faced here. There's a chest over there. Do I want to get it? Sure. This is probably a bad idea because it's going to spawn drowned. Yeah, should have known. I wouldn't be so foolish as to put a completely unguarded chest with a lava bucket in. So at least this will give us the ability to make a cobblestone generator or something, I guess. Ooh. Right. Yeah, and usually playing on I can see my pickaxe there. I didn't bring blocks this time, so now there will be mobs spawning. Fantastic. I did remember a shield this time, at least, so let's just run across. How did I miss him? Right, let's get rid of this path across for them. Well, there goes the pickaxe I was trying to find, I suppose. Oh no, I did manage to get it. Let's try and get some light up there. Or we could just abandon it for now. Yeah, let's just abandon it for now and come and find intersection 3, where you get lots of bread, lapis, and iron, which is good, you know, at least those can you smelt andesite? No, you can't. Those are things we need more of. Or now that we've died a lot. Let's drop off some lapis, some torches. And yeah, there's also a teleporter, but I do want to get I'm down to my last like 10 arrows. I managed to dig some more out of the... Let's get some blocks first and deal with these creepers. Should probably just dig only things that will give me cobblestone, but yeah, 21 cobble will do for now. At least I didn't put anything on this side. I think that would have been beyond the pale. Or maybe I did. I have no idea. Right, let's come up here and try and secure this by getting rid of this water. There's just so many creepers around now because so many of them have spawned and dropped off, and having the 3 spawners, and I didn't know they could actually swim up. I suppose they're not downward flowing if let's get rid of that water again and possibly drop some lava down. There is no need to make this area safe, but I did want to get back all my gear because otherwise I would have been... the thing I really want though is arrows. Let's put on those, that, and that. Yeah, the thing I really want is arrows, and I don't seem to have any of those. Oh well. Let's get rid of the water as well and just sort of claim this as our own. Right, I am gonna coward sprint it, I think, and just do this and then block it off because I knew there'd be creepers waiting beneath me. Right, now we can begin to look at this intersection. I am gonna get a wool this episode, and I'm gonna try and not cut it into 2 parts. I've already been recording for 20 minutes. So I won't go into too much detail about this intersection at the moment, but there is the teleporter back. Some people missed it playing the original version somehow, or I mean it was because this bridge was much shorter, so I extended it out and hopefully people don't miss it. At one point I also put in, you can sort of see here, I put in a tower as well, a tower with an end portal. But I ended up scrapping that because if you've got a teleporter back to the victory area, I don't think you really need a teleporter. Yeah, there's some shields. This dungeon's a bit old school and mobs can build up quickly. There is basically a player detector that uses a creeper spawner and kills all creepers. Because I was having some... well, it was just getting a bit ridiculous at times. Right, let's put this on and use you, and I'm going to dump off everything here. I do want the speed potion and the lava bucket. The lava bucket I sort of give you as a hint that it might be useful in this intersection, and it is. I will take a spare shield just in case, and I'm going to need some blocks. I'm definitely going to need more torches than that. So hopefully that gives us a good point to be going on with. Yeah, so this is I think popularly thought of as the worst area in the map, and it is. I can see why people feel like that. I don't entirely agree, actually. It's definitely not my least favourite, or the one which is actually another area in this intersection which people enjoyed more than this one, and those creepers dropping down are ridiculous. Right, you can all die. Please do not blow up this chest. at least if we get past that, I can let them blow up. The problem in this first little hallway is that because it's not obsidian everywhere, you can't let them blow up really. Because when you can just do that, this area becomes a lot more easy. And let's put those blocks would ideally be somewhere easier to reach. That is a pickaxe and not a sword. Yeah, so this is the theme of the area, really. Lots and lots of creepers. So there are some spawners above that can drop creepers down on you. Right, I'm going to block off this side to stop stuff coming from there, and try and just keep on with the. Ooh. Sorry, I just grabbed some of the bread and torches and made some gear to go back in with. To be clear about this area, there are extra shields there as well. To be clear about this area, it is the worst area in the map. However, it's not my least favourite one, and it's because at least with this area, I had like an idea of what I wanted it to be, and executed that, and quite like people can quite happily say that the execution wasn't very good, and that's fine. It isn't. It's not very good aesthetically, but what it does do that I was trying to get the area to do is makes you feel uneasy. You can never really feel safe in an area like this, and was the main aim of the area in the first place. Because you never know when something's going to drop on you, or when something's going to spawn behind you, or any of these things, and so you can't get comfortable, and this area was meant to make you feel a bit uncomfortable, and creepers in obsidian, because they can't do block damage, I think it's arguably a more fun way to do it, but the other thing is they don't block each other's path as much. I don't know. I had an idea with the lava dripping down and it being slightly like uncomfortable to play, and I think it achieves that. Whether that is a good idea is very much up for debate, and I think, well, it's probably not up for debate because clearly this isn't a fun area hugely at times. But at least I had an idea. The area that I didn't really know what I was doing with and didn't have like an inspiration for was actually the tree area after this one. I need that 1, that 2, and that 3. The area after this one, which is the tree in the sort of caves, I really didn't have any inspiration for the area when I started building it, and it got to a point that it's fine, and I still think it's fine, but I don't really have any love for that area at all. Whereas this one, it's one of the older areas in the map, and it's, you know, again, as I said, I had an idea and I executed it, and it wasn't a good idea, but it was still something. And I think the tree area is a bit nothing. It's a bit meh, which is arguably worse than an idea that is executed badly. Silent glowing creepers, of course. A lot of these hallways have chests in. They're not all just spawners, but I'm not going to explore them effectively. Should be able to get some creeper heads out of this, if nothing else. Even now, like, even having made this area and being like playing through it again, it still kind of puts me on edge because one mistake will kill you. Ooh, and so you've really got to be careful. And I'm like not fully breathing, not breathing properly at the moment because of that. So yeah, again, you can think the idea is bad, but at least it was an idea, whereas I think it's worse to be a bit nothing, and that's what I think of the tree area. Intersection 3 might be my least favourite intersection because of that, although I do like the third area quite a lot as well. Right. Try and get, and because I rushed back, I don't really have enough blocks, so what I should have done is got a water bucket so that I could in fact I think that is what I'm going to go and do, is I'm going to go back up and craft a water bucket and get some blocks, and then I will that's where those blocks came from. So we've got blocks. I'm going to go empty out my inventory and grab a water bucket, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, hopefully now everything is despawned as well, because we've sort of built up quite a lot of creepers. And this is another area where it branches off and then reconvenes, so you don't actually need to explore. You don't actually need to explore that side, but it does have more loot in and stuff, because they connect up after this bit as well. Right, let's drop you down there. And then pick that up and drop that and give us a proper route down. So yeah, that's why I wanted the water bucket. That's sort of what I planned on people doing, or expected people to do if they weren't mad enough to just jump down. But we are now spawning stuff, so let's just use that to light up a bit and block those off like so. I want that lava bucket back, please. Right, let's get in here. And I think this episode's probably, I'm just going to make this a long one rather than splitting it into two. Although it probably will be close to an hour when all is said and done. let's use the creepers to take care of their own spawners at least. And this sort of area just wouldn't be possible with without shields. So if anything, don't blame me for making it, blame shields for existing. And that's the only opinion I will be sharing on the matter. Shields made me do it. That's all I'm going to say. Right, let's get rid of this. Finally, block that off to stop anything coming up behind me, and I'm actually going to make a wall behind me as well. Before we go down into the next area. And we'll do the same thing, so drop the lava down, let it spread a bit, and then drop water on top of it. That should be far enough. And then I actually don't know if the lava made it all the way to the bottom, but hey. Let's switch to light grey concrete. Good job I didn't mine that first block. I do want a bit of light, so let's just use this again, and hopefully it lights it up as I'm heading down and stops that spawner from activating. Let's block off. Yeah, so this sort of very methodical gameplay is pretty nerve-wracking. I don't really like doing this. I like playing much faster, but I wanted to have a variety of the gameplay, and I think this area, which is sort of why I made this area. Obviously, when I'm defending this area, I don't really want it to sound like I would do it again. I would make it exactly the same, and I haven't taken any criticism on board, because like I definitely have, but I think the flaws with it were just so fundamental that I would have had to completely remake the area to change it from 1.0 to 1.1, and I wasn't going to do that, basically. Ooh. It sounded like something was behind me then when that first one went off. Let's block you off like so. Fire resistance potion, which I think is not that helpful, but we got lucky on this one because the we found the downwards area pretty quickly. I'm out of torches. I'm just going to do a slash give. Again, sorry, I should have prepared better, but given that I do not want to make the episode unnecessary. Oh, I thought this was the down area. It is not. I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. Right, let's just blow up. Thank you. Yeah, and when you kind of get into a flow, it's easier, but also that is a lot of creepers. I do not know where that one came from, which is very worrying. It came from in there. Yeah, creepers are fine as long as you see them coming, and it's when they manage to sneak up behind you that they are absolutely terrifying. Which is, I suppose, how they are designed to be originally by Notch. The other thing with obsidian is it just kind of eats light. It's a bit like black concrete. It was kind of the original very dark block that makes it really hard to see what you've lit up and what you haven't. So you just never really know when you're safe. And if my shield goes, then I'm in big trouble. But hopefully it does not. let's kill these ones. I mean, that did like 7 hearts of damage, even though I was absolutely miles away. Charge creepers are pretty scary at times. It's also pretty stupid to leave a pocket of lava behind you as you run through somewhere, but I didn't want that spawner to spawn. Oh, almost got myself with my own trap there. Right, I'm out of blocks and I'm out of... I need to go and get another shield, and I need to get some more torches. So I will pause the recording and be back in a second. Okay, let's see if we can find our way back without too many issues. We're going to be using light grey glazed terracotta. Sorry, that was harder than it should have been for me to say. This time, because those were the blocks we had in intersection 3. And I've got 2 backup shields just in case, because if I get caught without a shield I will be in big trouble. In fact, I might actually switch to a brand new one already, and let's just dig our way back down. And I don't remember exactly which branch I was in, but let's assume it was the one. Let's assume it was the one that isn't blocked off. Yeah, so these are just kind of 3x3 grids where one corner is the way down, and we got pretty unlucky on this one because it was the last corner we found. Let us drop that there. I'm going to block off behind me just so I don't get snuck up on. And I'm also going to block this off so that they don't blow up while stood on the spawner and let other creepers in here. Right, let's sort of spiral our way down, I suppose. Drop some lava to generate some light as well, and hopefully kill a few mobs. Right. Looks like we're going this way first this time. Many creepers. Let's kill anything that comes from that side, hopefully. So once you get, as long as they're only coming from one direction, it's pretty easy to deal with creepers, I think. But you do just have to be really careful. I think I've got 1 death in here so far, which is probably the first. Yeah, it's probably the most death. The death most from the map being difficult and not from me being an idiot. Even this one was avoidable though. Right. Yeah, so in case my point didn't come across very clearly earlier, the reason this isn't my least favourite area of the map is that at least I think it's better to be bad than meh, than just to be kind of bland. And this area is successfully bad, so well done to me on that front. I should have brought more blocks. I didn't think I'd get through a stack that quickly. I could always make a cobblestone generator. But that would be quite an amusingly budget solution, I think. Right. Just blow up, please. I do not want you blowing up. Those things just do so much damage that you've got to be so careful about when you put your shield up and when you oh man, I must have just missed a tunnel on the side. Ugh. Yeah, I can see why people don't like this area, and again, it's bad, but I still hate the tree more. Yeah, I don't even want to finish, but I will finish. I can't rage quit from my own map, and I'm still like got plenty of gear and stuff. It's not like I'm just being facetious. Facetious is absolutely the wrong word. Just being a knob. Right, that's all we need, really. Let's take that, and let's head back down. Right, let's kind of carry on with this, and we should hopefully be able to get through without too much trouble, because everything should have despawned by now. Our blocks are not the best, but we should manage. Let's block this off. And we did pretty much make it to the wool. We could see the wool in that last death. I don't know where the creepers that came from behind me were, because a creeper must have blown up to knock me off this section, but I can't see where they would have come from. Yeah, I didn't put any roof holes or something in, so right, let's just work our way down like this. Hopefully we can get all our stuff. I didn't bring a shield. I literally can't fight these without a shield, so there's one there. Let's grab it and then let's run away. Back up here. Whew. High stress, but I'm fine with losing a sword if I lose the spawner as well. And that is the area done. I think there's one more spawner actually, so I shouldn't count my proverbial chickens. And I do not want to be using... Ideally, I do not want to be using wood over a lava pit, but I cannot remember what's in that spawner. There used to be blazes, and it used to cause nether portals to be spawned. So I added in this black concrete, and I also changed it to just a creeper spawner, it seems. I guess we'll never know what it is because it's broken. Oh, right. Let's just check that nothing spawned up there. No, I guess it might be too bright up there actually, and it's mostly just for fear factor. It's been a couple of months since I worked on this area seriously, so I can't remember too much about it. But thankfully, it's going to be months before I have to look at it again. Yeah, a bad area, I will admit. But again, better bad than meh. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And that is this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, even if it's been a little bit stressful for me to record. That kind of fear factor is part of what I like about CTMs, but I think this area is more difficult than it needs to be, probably. Right, oh yeah, I blocked this off, didn't I? Forgot about that. Right, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.